What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So the last video we left off with putting the motor in the car and getting everything together, and I threw the front end on. I haven't started the car since that clip of it just running and idling outside in the parking lot. So I'm gonna roll it outside today and let it warm up, because it's probably been about like a month, and the weather's been really shitty and everything, and it's cold. But I'm gonna bring the car outside and we're gonna let it warm up and stuff. But right now, I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm actually filming on a new camera. I'm not using my GoPro for everything anymore. My girlfriend bought me P7X for Christmas, so everything should be a lot nicer and clearer on this thing. And Christmas, my brother got, some PCI side skirts. We might pull the side skirts off of the Integra today and just throw these on. I'm gonna get them painted, but I'm gonna get the brackets and stuff and get them mounted and stuff so that I could see what they look like, because I was gonna use that lip, but I don't think I'm gonna. I gotta take the side skirts off and put the PCIs on so I can see how low of a front lip I'm gonna need to get, because once I put the side skirts on, we'll be able to measure and see if we could get, or once we get a lip, and maybe make a splitter or something to make up a little bit more room. That's gonna be pretty much it. I will bring the car outside and let it warm up a little bit, and then I'll see what we're gonna do next. Alright, so we're outside. We're gonna let the car warm up a little bit. I checked the oil and the coolant and stuff, so let me just open the hood and... It's got a little bit of a high idle. It's still on a stock ECU, so I have to calibrate the TPS with a voltmeter and stuff, but it idles a little high. Once it warms up, it should idle a little bit lower. I tried to calibrate it once already, but I gotta see how it is now. Oh, there it goes. It's starting to come down now. But everything, like I said, I'm not using this intake manifold either, and don't mind my ghetto intake. It's got a 72mm throttle body, and I didn't have a coupler, but none of that's staying like that anyway, so I don't really care, just to break it in. I already put probably, let me see. I put almost 300 miles on it, so that's definitely enough braking for me to put the turbo kit and stuff on. So today I might drop the whole exhaust, because I have a full 3-inch exhaust and 3-inch downpipe and everything. But I might drop the exhaust and stuff today. All I need to get is a throttle body and a blow-off valve and some piping, and I gotta make all the charge piping and stuff. But realistically, we have almost everything to finish the car. Have an ECU and everything. But what are you doing there? Whoa. Easy. Come on. I still gotta figure out the TPS situation, because apparently it's not idling right anymore. Ah, there it is. I just had to lower the idle a little bit, and it's idling good now. Alright, so real quick, all I had to do was lower the idle screw a little bit, and it's idling really good now. So I think we're gonna go for a quick ride, because I never got to drive around with you guys, so I'll take the car just around the block a little bit, so that way At least I have some kind of driving footage. Come on. Basically is stock right now, but I don't know, I just wanted to drive the car around a little bit with you guys, get a little bit of just some in-car footage of just driving it around. Still on a stock ECU, that's why the check engine light's on for all the evap stuff, all that stuff that I don't have anymore. Alright, so I already put the brackets on the bottom of the bottom of the car. It was a little bit of a pain in the ass. I had to put the brackets on the back of the side skirt first, and then have my friend hold it up, and I had to go underneath and mark where to put the holes. So like, it was a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I got all 3 brackets on. It was a pain in the ass too, because this was a little bit bent, so I had to like straighten this out to get the side skirt to sit straight. But I got the brackets on, and I adjusted them and lined them all up. They fit pretty good, so I'm gonna put the side skirt on, and then we'll see what it looks like when the side skirts are on. And just like that, the side skirts are on. They look really, really good. I can't wait to paint them, but I'm just gonna rock them black for now. They do drop the side of the car a lot. It looks really sick. I just can't wait to get a front lip and get the front down a little bit lower. But the side skirts definitely do look sick. So, all right. So right now I'm probably just gonna jack the car up on 4 jack stands, because I need to take the exhaust off of the car, the whole exhaust from the header all the way to the muffler, because I have a full 3-inch stainless exhaust. And the stainless exhaust is pretty much all one piece, so I have to drop the control arm in the back so I could get the exhaust in. So I'm gonna jack the car up now and get this old exhaust off. I got the car off of the ground, and I'm gonna probably bolt off the header and probably leave it all in one piece, and take the whole thing out back to here. I'm gonna take the whole thing off. Before I take all that off, I'm gonna have to drop the sway bar and probably this control arm bolt, so that I can just drop this exhaust off in one piece and not have to take it apart, because the other exhaust doesn't have a brake right here, so it's gonna be, I have to take that off to put the other exhaust on anyway. So I'm just gonna do that to make my life easier. Alright, so we're gonna start with taking the header off. Alright, so the header's loose. I'm gonna leave it on there. Alright, so I got the exhaust completely unbolted. All the rubber hangers are out. Right now I'm gonna do the O2 sensors. One O2 sensor. The other one I'm gonna do when I get underneath the car. Here, let's pull this whole thing out. And then we'll drag this thing over here. All right. There it is, the whole thing in one piece. So I'm probably just gonna keep this. I might separate it at the cat, just take the header off. But I'm gonna keep this whole thing. I have to go through emissions a couple more times before it's exempt because it is a 99. So I only have to go through, I think, 2 more times. All right, so I went and I grabbed the new exhaust too. Well, it's not new, but the exhaust that was on this part from here back was on 2 of my other cars. I had a black Integra and the red GSR, and now it's going to be on this one. When I put it together the last time, I didn't have a TIG welder, so I couldn't really weld it good. So I just had to make the whole thing together. So I just sprayed black spray paint on all the MIG welds so that the regular steel wouldn't rust, because the rest of it's stainless, so it's not going to rust. But it's got a 3-inch vibrant and everything already on it. So I'm just gonna slap this in there, and you could tell how much of a difference. The only thing I do have to do is I have to cut this downpipe, because the old turbo that I had on the other car was a 4-bolt. To cut it off, and I need to weld this V-band on there, because the new turbo is not a 4-bolt like the old one. The new turbo is right here, which is a Precision 6766 ball bearing turbo. And we'll go through the rest of the turbo stuff later on when we get there. But this is the exhaust, and I'm just gonna slide it underneath the car right now and put all the stuff on over there. There's no O2 sensors or nothing, but I don't need any of that. All I need is the wideband, which goes right there, and that's about it. Alright, so I got the control arm back on, the sway bar back on, and the exhaust is on there. But I'm probably going to have to trim some of this up. It hits in a couple spots, but I also don't have the downpipe on, so once I put that on, it might move it around or line it up a little bit differently. So I think that's all I'm going to do for tonight. Maybe I'll just mount the turbo manifold and everything on here. I'm not going to leave it on there, but I think I might just throw it on there just to see what everything looks like in the car. So, I mean, that's what it's gonna look like. It sits down pretty low. I'm pretty stoked about that. But look down there. See, there's no room at all for this wastegate. Watch it. Looks like there's a little bit of room, but watch when I try to put this thing down there. This got to go all the way down to that. But, I mean, this is a 66mm precision wastegate, so it's ginormous. But there's no way that's going to fit right there. I'm going to have to slide this radiator either over, or I might have to get a skinnier one because the intercooler is going to come out back there and go straight up over here. But I'm not going to, I mean, obviously that fan I'm not going to use. That was just one I had rigged up for me to at least break the car in. I think that's it for tonight. I just wanted to see what this was going to look like. I have a valve cover that's getting painted the same color as this. I mean, you could tell it's purple. It has some pearl in it, so in the sun it's gonna look really, really good. But it's gonna look real nice when it matches the valve cover. That dark purple. Alright boys, so that's pretty much gonna be all I'm gonna be able to get done for the night. Recap, so from the header all the way to the muffler, 3-inch vibrant, all the way down to my full 3-inch stainless exhaust, all the way down to a V-band, which goes to the downpipe, which I gotta cut this 4-bolt flange off and weld a V-band for the V-band from the turbo. We had a few months of winter left, so I'm not in too much of a rush. It's starting to look pretty good. It's starting to come together. I have basically the whole exhaust almost done. All I gotta do is, like I said, the stuff with the downpipe. And because I have a dual backdoor intercooler, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this radiator. I might be able to slide it over a little bit, but like I said, we're going to have to figure that out as we get there. But we did pretty good with all the exhaust. Did end up having to cut the wires for the ABS sensors to the wheels, but we deleted ABS anyway, so the wiring doesn't really make a difference. I just wanted to film a quick outro, so thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and have a good night.